Okay. All right, we're live. Hey, good morning.
Again, if anybody walks by, just pretend like you're in a meeting, like a really important.
Well, I'm trying to like see if I should give like the head nod or not. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I don't
okay.
know. It's
Y-
it's a little hard because I'm situated in a very, very, very corner of a long hallway where there's apparently an elevator around the corner or and the stairs and the bathroom in front of me. So
You better have that finger on the trigger to play the intro because you got a bunch of explaining to do. Come on, let's get right to it.
should I go ahead and start? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right now.
All right. Oh, hold on. What? Okay. Can you? What happened? What happened? Something happened.
Nothing happened.
I don't know what's going on here. Okay. All right. Let me start the show. And
I got zero friends.
two guys from two sides of the world. The flip side with Jay and Noel. You can catch us live online on YouTube and Facebook Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. And now, your hosts, Jay and Noel. Yeah. Well, good morning to you too. What's going on, people?
So we've been doing this, 134 times already, about a year and a couple of months.
Something like that. Yes.
And this is the first remote broadcast that you're doing, right?
What? What'd you
This
say?
is the this is the first remote broadcast that you're doing.
Yes, this is the very first one that I am doing. Correct. I am broadcasting to you live from Jekyll Island, Florida. What's going
Florida.
on, man?
Jesus Christ.
No, I take that back. Jekyll Island, Georgia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Georgia. I'm in Georgia.
Okay, so Florida, you would fly there. Georgia, you drove?
No, I'm also driving. Well, so we're actually on our way to Florida.
Wait. And you're whispering. You've got a really lower voice
Is it?
because like you're in a hallway and you're afraid that other people will hear you.
No, I'm not really. Okay, so I'm on a corner here. Literally, well, first of all, so we're en route to go to Florida, but it's a long drive to go to Florida. There's a lot of stops. You know, we got it's like 14 hours or 12 to 14-hour drive from my place to Florida. All right, so we decided to stop here in Georgia to spend the night and then drive again in a couple hours. It's probably Florida's another 3 hours away from where we are.
Okay.
You
And
know,
you're going to Florida because
spring break vacation, taking the kids, little vacation. It's like a week long vacation type of thing.
wow.
So I figured, you know what? Why not bring? Also, the wife was asking, "Hey, are you gonna be recording?" I'm like, "Should I?" Well, you could always bring your equipment. I'm like, "Right, okay."
And you decided not to tell me about this because
Well, I thought it'd be cool, surprise. It's a little.
ah,
it's it's not. It's
and then go ahead. And then
there was just a guest that passed by. Also, I'm a little bit. I don't know.
are
I don't think embarrassed is the word. It's more like shy.
are they giving you the look?
I
What's
mean,
this
they're
all about?
looking. I mean, he looked. They definitely look, but I don't think it's like a crazy look. You know what I mean?
But is there like he's doing a podcast?
No, 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 no. He's probably. I mean, he probably didn't figure that out. I mean, he's he's probably questioning what the fuck are you doing?
Right. Just I don't know, take out a pen, pretend like you're looking at some spreadsheets. Eh, you know, at least you don't have any like merch like the Flip Side podcast and stuff like that and you're not wearing like a
I'm
t-shirt
actually,
or
I'm actually thinking, should I put down a note and stick it right in front? Says I'm an actual guest of the hotel.
or no. Just so it's a little more subtle, you get out your key card, just put it on the table.
Oh,
So,
damn, you're smart.
you know, subtlety. It's a lost art.
Key card right there. I'm gonna put it right there. Boom,
And you
right.
said you are leaving in a couple of hours, but you did spend the night and get some rest, though, right?
Yeah. We got here last night, like around 8 o'clock. We took 10 hours to drive coming here because there's a lot. It would have only taken about 9 hours, but there's a lot of stops, especially with a toddler. So we decided, hey, why don't we find a hotel? Yada yada. We found this. the perks of having a wife or somebody that works for a hotel. You know, you can find a decent one. So we decided to just go ahead and stop by here. It's a nice hotel. It's right by the beach. To be honest with you, I wanted to broadcast outside at the beach.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
Because
it's daytime there right now.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So as soon as you walk out on the back of the hotel, there's like a little restaurant, and there's like the sand dunes already, so you can actually record there, and the
Mm.
Wi-Fi is strong enough. So I actually went out there, but it was windy as hell. It was really windy. So if I would have set up over there, I won't be able to hear anything. Sand would have been blowing all over my equipment, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, that's gonna be a pain," you know.
And that would have been nice. You would have been complaining, "Sorry, pare, it's so windy here. It's so sunny because I'm in the beach."
Well, it's actually been raining. It's been raining here, and it's supposed to be raining later on. So I'm kind of glad
What,
that I didn't. I thought about setting up at a table outside, but I don't want
what's the
people
name
to
of the
like
place again? I'm on Google Maps right now. I want to see where you're at.
Jekyll Island. It's JekYll.
Jekyll
Yeah, Jekyll
Island,
Island, Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty nice. I'll be honest. It's the first time here.
oh,
This place is like a bougie ass place. I'll tell you that much.
wow. Let's see
felt
what we
like
got here. Hmm?
felt like I don't belong here or something. So let alone sitting in a freaking corner with a mic in my face. so, so I'm like thinking, okay, yeah, all right, here we go. Let's do this.
That's funny because the other day I went
What?
out. Well, my mom was asking, "Are you guys going to be able to see me in like when I come over to Manila and everything?" And I'm like,
Right,
priorities, right? I was thinking, well, I got a podcast, so I'll make my mom wait, and then I'll go see her after the podcast, and then we went to go see my mom.
right.
Got to see her, priorities, and then now you blindside me with this, which I don't mind. It's fine. Not your boyfriend or anything. I don't care. But it's just funny because for me, my choice, because I had a choice, I could have done the podcast at my mom's hotel. But here's the thing, I didn't want my mom to hear what we're talking about.
That's
she,
well,
she'll be like, "Why are you in the hallway? You don't have to hide. You stay in here
right.
in the room." Like, what you're talking about online, you could just talk about here in the room. Like, no
No,
need to
no, no,
hide.
no. I'm just gonna hide. I mean, I don't I don't mind where I don't really mind and whatnot. I actually wanted to record in my room, like I said, but I thought I booked a room that had a balcony on it, which would have been nice, so that I can sit outside and record, even though it's windy and whatnot. At least there's a view, whatever you can see the outside. But no, that didn't work out.
Is this the hotel that you're at?
No, no, no. I'm staying at the courtyard.
Mm.
Just Google courtyard Jekyll Island or whatever.
But here's the seaside that you're saying that's
Yeah,
nearby.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's a lot better than that, to be honest with you.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice last
Or-
night. We were taking some pictures by the beach. We actually walked by the beach or the pier, um, and it was nice. It was surprisingly very what do you call it? Photogenic type. Yeah, that's the place I'm staying at.
But
Yeah.
wow, huh? 10 hours with the fam.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad, really. I mean, the teenage boy is all the way in the back sleeping. The toddler was just watching and playing games, and the girl was just the other one is just chit chatting all day long.
And this is your room.
Actually,
Nice.
yeah, yeah, similar to that. Yeah, yeah,
And your view.
correct.
Nice.
So that pier in the back there, that's actually where we walked at last night, and uh, what you call it? Took some pictures and whatnot. I was trying to add the pictures here, but I couldn't.
This reminds me of
So
a place, Bellevue Hotel. I think Dagan mentioned it in Bohol. There's something like this, close to something like this in Bohol. But I mean, I say it because it's the same sort of U-shaped building,
right, right,
swimming pool kind of somewhere in the middle, and then ocean front
yeah,
kind of thing. And it was he was saying, can you imagine if there's like 10, 25 more? I think 25 is exaggerated. I think he said like 25,000 rooms But
Jesus.
the hotel that he was talking about, can you imagine? Little tiny Bohol Island
Right, right, right.
has these kinds of resorts.
That I
So
think
there's
that'd be
one
too
there
much. Too
now.
many rooms. 25,000 rooms. How are they gonna maintain that? There's no way that place would close down after like a month.
It's a small island. It's a
Yeah.
small island. But I think what he's getting at is like the capacity of the island on how much guests it could take.
Hmm,
You know, there's
hmm.
already something like this in Boracay,
Oh,
like
is it really?
Shangri-La. Yeah, like
Right,
Shangri-La or something like that.
right.
But if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, Boracay is only like 5 kilometers. How big is this Jekyll Island that you're at?
I really don't know. This is my first time here. It's a very nice
Mm,
hotel, to be honest with you. I mean, people are nice. It's cleaned. It's well maintained. I like it so far. It's very nice.
galing.
Yeah. So
Sarap
I was like,
naman.
I was like, there's somebody at my front door. So man, the beauty of technology. I swear, I'm all the way here, and somebody's
Yeah.
ringing my doorbell.
Doorbell at home?
Yeah. Oh no. It's the neighbor just walked. The dog walked all the way up to the front door. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a nice hotel. We're only here for a day, so we're gonna decide to hopefully come back. Oh, we have a comment online. Who's going on? Hey, Maria Christine Alvarez. Memories
Nagbakasyon.
mo? Anong memories mo?
What's this?
Hi, Christine.
Probably meaning that you're uh, building memories with your family.
Probably.
Yeah,
Um,
those 10 hours riding together.
it's different, I mean, the conversation as the year goes by, so when you're traveling, it
Mm,
definitely changes. I mean, so you're stuck in a car for 10 hours with a bunch of kids back then.
mm, mm,
It
mm,
could get
mm.
annoying. Kids fighting, arguing, yada yada yada. But now that they're older, it's two different kind of dynamics when you're traveling on vacation.
Mm,
um Especially if you're driving.
mm.
So it's either one, you have kids, like I said, that are just a pain in the ass, always complaining, crying, arguing with each other. These are younger kids. But now, as teenagers, it's either one, there's just kind of like an interesting, argumentative conversation, or
Yeah,
two, they just ignore each other.
I love how the teenagers, well, kids. I mean, my son's not teenager yet, but I love it when he's like trying to test his logic,
Right,
his
right,
thinking skills.
right,
You
right.
know.
It's funny, and you find out about it a lot when, especially if you're stuck together, like for example on a dining table or vacationing in the car. you know so
Mm-mm.
yesterday the drive was interesting. My son pretty much slept the whole. Real quick, this is my son's logic on like being able to sleep in the car, right?
You're not
And
about to throw him under the bus, are you?
the night before we're about to leave, he decides not to sleep at all. So he decides, I'm just gonna stay up all night so
Yeah.
I can sleep in the car.
I don't want to have to talk to these people.
In hindsight, good morning. Just, so, somebody just
It's
walked
normal.
by. I
It's
just,
normal.
said normal. I just had to say good morning. I didn't want to
Yeah.
be rude. No, but in hindsight, it was actually a good idea because my son was like passed out half the trip. So there wasn't a lot of commenting from all the way in the third row. Because when those two have a conversation, sometimes, like I said, it could get very combative.
Between your son and the sister, or your
Yeah,
son
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
mom?
No, the son and the sister.
Mm,
Yeah. So I was like, okay, that was his logic of being able to sleep in the car, and it actually worked out. And he said it makes the trip go faster, which makes sense.
nice.
You know,
Nice.
yeah.
That'd be funny if there's a guest that like calls up front desk and complains and like, I hate to bother you guys, but there's this guy that's doing a podcast in the middle of the hallway right now.
That's actually something that I'm expecting right now. I'm like, I have a pretty good vantage point of the hallway that leads to the front desk. So if I see somebody walking towards me that just won't keep his eye away from me, then I
Yeah,
know
like
I gotta pack up. All right.
and he's holding on like to a bunch of keys.
Oh my god. Can you imagine? Yeah, we're gonna have to check you guys out.
Yeah.
My family's still sleeping upstairs if you don't mind.
Ay, nako. I learned of
I'm
another
actually
word.
putting the key where it's visible.
You know how they're saying there's going to be like a Karen that'll come up to you and start complaining, like,
Right.
"Excuse me, sir, like you should be, going back to the Philippines and not doing a podcast here."
Right.
Like that, they call that a Karen, right? And
Yeah.
then would it be a Ken if it was a guy? Okay, not,
I don't know.
okay, but I heard of another one. There's a Becky. Have you heard of a Becky?
Of a Becky?
Uh,
No, I've never heard of that. What is that?
like a girl boss. A girl that always
Oh, shut the
like
front door. Really?
shows off her. Well, this is my replacement for today's
Right.
millennial word of the day.
All right.
But from what I heard, actually from Rich, I think it was from Rich Cooper, some another online, like on the manosphere section of YouTube, something about like girl bosses that are like sort of always like showing that they can stand up for themselves
Showing they're always in charge.
because they're always in charge, and that they can't be bossed around by basically a feminist. They call it a they call he calls it a
Right.
Becky. But here in the Philippines, if somebody calls you a Becky, oh sis, anong Becky?
Bakla.
Bakla.
Doon, Millennial of the Day, Bogs.
Ano daw? Ano daw? Ano?
Bugs.
Ano yung bogs?
Anong bogs?
That's, ang ganda mo today, Bugs.
Bo-
Bugs, parang ganun. Bugs.
Oh my God.
Tagalog naman yan. We should have a
Bugs,
Becky word of the day
English.
also is what we're getting
Kailangan
at.
English, di ba? Para maintindihan.
Gen Z.
Bogs? Di ko alam yun ah.
Search mo.
Bago yun ah. Bogs daw. Millennial word of the day,
You
bogs.
learn something every. I'm trying to like rearrange this thing so it's right here.
Sige, you try to figure that out. I wanted to share something else while we were at the topic about
Right.
like long drives.
Right.
I'm hoping that you could see a little bit of this because last night, Tin and I before I even get to the vlog part.
Hmm.
Upo ko dun ah.
My philosophy was about you remember Survivor? No,
Yeah.
not Survivor. No, not Survivor. Do you remember?
The TV show Survivor?
No, that other TV show that's The Amazing Race. Are you familiar with that? I'm sure you are.
Yes, I've seen it.
So I don't know if it's out openly like the thesis of this show or basta parang the dynamics of this show was basically like because you know how they would sell the whole idea that oh I'm father and son or oh we're best friends since high school or oh we're mother and son or whatever the relationship is. Parang they build up that
Right.
relationship to tell us what that relationship is all about, that they can
Right.
stand the test of time
Right.
and any kind of challenge, which is what the Amazing Race apparently is all about. Because the Amazing
Absolutely.
Race, as it turns out, puts your relationship to the test. So,
Right.
not having an Amazing Race here in the Philippines, one of the ways that we sort of test ourselves with my girlfriend and I is, we take on these sort of long distance trips, couple of
Right.
hours,
Right.
joyride kind of thing.
Right.
But more recently, last night, after maybe a 3, 4, 5, 6 month sort of hiatus from our long from what we do, or sometimes deliveries, we're on the road for 3, 4, 5. I think we've done 8 hours. You can't really make a lot of money if you don't do 8 hours. But if
Right.
we do like 4, 5, 6 hours on the road,
Right.
delivering goods,
Foods and stuff.
food and stuff, so it kind of puts our little you should change like the little title here to like Noel's vlog or something, Noel doing deliveries or whatever. But basically what I'm saying is we did we vlogged about it yesterday about us being on the road. Nah, I mean it wasn't like an official vlog like, hey everybody, we're here on the road right now and we're putting our relationship to the test.
Right.
But I just wanted to give you a little teaser. It's like a 22-minute video, but I'll show you a little bit of what we did. And of course, it's about dealing with each other, and more so dealing with customers or clients that are making life difficult for everybody.
Can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
That's too bad. Okay, so on this particular frame right here, I wanted to put this in the teaser. It's because like when we got to like whatever the pin said that we're gonna pick up the stuff, right? It really tests your patience sometimes. They end up calling you, or you end up calling them, saying, "Look, oh, that's
Right.
not where the real location is. You have to go through this other gate, turn right, knock on the door, say the secret word, knock 3 times, turn around." Look at the third door to your left. That's not it. It's the one after that. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what? We're going to drop off the food first because it was like shawarma that was getting cold. And we decided to drop that one off first.
No.
And then she ended up, the one before that, the one that was giving us sort of the runaround, she ended up canceling the call. But she was really pissed off because it was like, why are you dropping off the food first? You accepted my order. You should be picking up my order. And I'm like,
And then she canceled.
yeah, but you gave us the
why
wrong
not
pin.
Make it. I mean, that's so difficult.
What's so difficult?
Like in deliveries. I mean, or
early, I
pickups like
think.
that. I mean, the location is not accurate.
Yeah. So somewhere along this vlog, I said, you know what, guys, if you want to make life easier for everyone, please make sure that it's like a public service announcement. Make sure that you like at least make an effort to put on the right pin or
Right.
give like correct locations. Not like when you get to the pin, give me a call. It's not- Those are not directions. And I'm like, ma'am, can you just give me the pin, please? Hey, I gave you directions. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, you gave us directions, but they're sort of Morse code to me. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to share with you about this vlog. Reason why I wanted to share
Right.
it with you.
Right.
Couple of months ago, I was telling you about this Lebanese entrepreneur from Davao decided to move to Manila, start his chicken called Y Chicken, and
Right.
he's got like
I remember that.
these Lebanese ingredients.
Right.
We were on the road the other day, not doing
just like-
deliveries. We were
So
on the
sad.
road to the what?
There's just 2 guys that just walked by, they were like staring at me, like, what the hell is this guy doing?
We were on the road to the city hall.
Right.
And then usually I don't like it when Tin says something or like slaps me in the back of the shoulder or
What?
surprises me. But
Mhm.
all of a sudden she says, "Uy, white chicken." So now there's white chicken, like literally a kilometer away from my place, or maybe 2 kilometers from my house.
Oh, really?
Before it used to be an hour and a half, like 45 kilometers from here. And I guess out of all places, they decided to come up with their second branch. Second branch, ba to?
Yeah, second.
Maybe
At
their
least that's
second branch,
closer. There you go.
which is like right here. And that was our first delivery.
The first I saw that, it's diba, sabi ko,
And then and then there was another delivery on the same night, same location, white chicken again.
Right. Right.
So his chicken is selling hot stuff.
Nice.
As in they're selling like pancakes.
You know, speaking of white chicken, you know who's in your neighborhood around your area? Kulas.
What?
Kulas is in Las Piñas?
Yeah, apparently he was playing golf or somewhere around there.
Nice.
Dito.
Yeah. Meron may mga hidden driving ranges around here somewhere.
Yeah,
Either driving range or golf course.
Golf course.
Golf course, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so ito yung I'm probably gonna get hate comments from my deliveries because I have an unofficial assistant
No.
doing when I do
Well,
my
that's-
deliveries, right?
It actually makes it funner that way, though. At least magkasama kayo instead of like somebody just driving alone.
Kaya gusto niya magsulong.
Yun nga, it tests our relationship. Napansin mo ba pinatay ko yung mic mo? Pansin mo ba?
Sit.
Wag mong
No,
patayin.
because the electric fan is facing the microphone. Oh, yan, sige.
Sure,
Magsalita ka.
sure.
Gusto magsulo, tapos di naman kaya.
Minsan kasi gusto kong syempre magsulo kasi
Tapos yung phone ko, kukunin niya.
testingin ko yung pagkalalaki ko, 'di ba? Na kaya kong mag-deliveries
Natawa ka dyan.
mag-isa.
Natawa ka niya, sabi niya,
Teka,
ikaw na
kick
lang
out na yata
tumawag
ako.
sa client.
Just kidding.
Sabi niya gano'n, ikaw na lang tumawag sa client, nahihiya ako eh.
Oh my God.
Huwag mo akong bistuhin.
Bakit ka naman mahihiya? Just go.
So all I do is follow the map, listen to her instructions. It's my name on the app,
Right.
but she's
Right.
actually doing all the work. So again, thank you.
Right. Good
So
job.
that's
Good
my
work. Good work.
little vloggity vlog share. It's not up yet. I'll probably publish it within the next couple of months when I don't really. I don't know. That's why I'm such a
request ko
bad vlogger.
request ko sa FB, yung FB nyo, FB cover nyo, please lang pakipalitan.
FB
Yung ano
cover.
daw?
Yung FB cover nyo, pakipalitan.
Cover daw natin, palitan. Bakit?
Yung ang pangit ng edit.
Pangit ng edit. Okay, may
Ano
comment si madam.
Yung cover page nyo.
Cover photo.
Oh.
Pangit daw.
Oh, you mean for the live?
No, di ba may FB page kayo?
Mm.
May
Oo.
cover yun na malaki.
Mm.
Oo.
O yun, palitan mo na. May ginawa na
sige.
ako dyan.
Okay, ipadala mo sa akin para mapalitan ko.
Napadala ko na kanina.
Oh, sige, papalitan ko mamaya. Ay, mamayang hapon pagka dating ko sa Florida, papalitan ko.
They're on their way to Florida though. One more last thing before we move on to another topic that you might want to talk about. Back when I was driving like with four wheels, I used to hate it when motorcycles would what do you call this? Overtake me on the right side.
Right.
Because it's not something that you're used to, right? You're always looking at the vehicles from the left overtaking. But look at me, hypocrite on the right side overtaking this jeepney.
Jesus Christ.
It's the only way. If you don't overtake on the right side as a motorcycle.
But the danger, I mean, you're messing with your own life there. Jesus.
Sumabit. Ilang beses na kaya sumasabit yung paa ko dyan sa jeep.
Ay, nako. Sa barangay ka magreklamo. So...
I don't think I could ever do something like that, to be honest with you. I mean, there's got to be, unless there's some structure on the road for motorcycles, then yeah, sure. Me riding a motorcycle in the Philippines, nah.
You get used to it. Just follow everybody else.
Lahat ng dito nagrereklamo na, lahat ng foreigner dito. Alam mo, ayaw na daw nila mag-commute. Mas gusto na lang daw nilang sumakay ng habal-habal.
Yeah.
Na-stress sila sa traffic.
Pero yun, di ba? When it comes to like being on the motorcycle, so I was always on the left before because I'm thinking that I'm going to overtake on the left side.
Right.
I'm on the left lane, not moving, and then everybody on the right side is moving, and I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
Get pissed. What did you expect?
This is ridiculous. I'm going to move over to the right lane and follow everybody else.
Right.
So that's kind of what I've been doing. You just really have to be careful. And people are pretty used to it. And it's funny because there are some cities, Las Piñas included, that they will actually catch talaga. They will catch you for being on the bike lane, which is on the right side, right? And then there are some cities that are telling you to be on the right lane because that is the designated, motorcycle space.
At least they're trying or they're attempting to put some kind of order to it,
Yeah, but you kind of have to pay attention to how everybody else is driving because if you're the only one there, then that probably means that you shouldn't be there. Yeah, so it's like you got to pay attention 365 degrees really. All around. So that's my little vlog. If you want to check it out, it's going to be on my YouTube channel somewhere online.
Is it actually going to be public viewing or is it just for private viewing?
This one I think is decent enough to be public.
Okay, that's
public good. Meaning I don't say anything dramatic like we didn't make a lot of money today, like anything.
Speaking of stressed and whatnot, I just wanted to touch on this a little bit. Why are people so stressed where they're on vacation? There's so many people that I see that are more stressed when they're on vacation.
Because of exactly what I was saying a while ago.
What do you mean?
Amazing Race. It's the Amazing Race. It puts your relationships to the test.
Yeah,
the fact that you gotta catch up with the rest of the group. You're running out of time. First one gets there, gets $1 million. That kind of thing.
But if you're spending so much time together, if you should be able to vacation and de-stress together as well, right?
Okay, I'll answer your question because there's just too much on the agenda, too much on the plate, and you're spending too much time together.
Yeah, well, I don't
You-
mind. See, I think you nailed it right there. I don't mind the spending too much time together. I think
You're
it's
trapped. You're in a prison.
overfilling your vacation time.
You mean there's too much on the plate? Oh,
Yeah,
we
too
gotta
much on
get
the
to here, and then
schedule
we
or
gotta
the
go
itinerary.
here. Yeah, the schedule. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't do that as a family. We don't do that. When we vacation, we vacation.
So you're
It's
saying you're not stressed, everybody else is?
It seems. I mean, I know I'm not, but we with all honesty, when we vacation, we don't mind. So here's what happens. Okay, for most people, when they go on vacation, it's like they have the mentality like, oh, we don't want to. We don't know when we'll be able to go back here.
Right.
So they maximize
We
everything,
gotta make
right?
the most of it. Exactly.
Correct. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But in my train of thought, or at least for my family, okay, let's do this, and then hopefully we can come back again. Which we obviously make it to a point that we try to go back to wherever it is that we like,
Mm,
so that you're not rushed. You're not speed walking through the area and all that stuff. You see that everywhere. Like for example, if you go to Disneyland World, or wherever, all these theme parks, right?
mm.
There is always guaranteed some family that's speed walking through the place. It's ridiculous, you know.
Speed walking.
Yeah, they're literally, oh, let's go to the next ride. Oh, let's go, run, 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 run. I understand they're trying to beat the long lines, which is fine,
Mm,
you know, but that ruins the experience for me.
mm, 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 mm.
I mean, you're gonna go on vacation. You want to be able, like, so we're here for a week. Okay, we literally have three things that we plan to visit in
Mm,
Florida. Okay,
mm,
one is someplace that we've already been to a million times, and then the other two are new things. But the point is, we still put free days where the kids and whoever wants to have free roam, relax, do what you want to do. The whole point of going on vacation is to de-stress and to reset your system.
mm, mm.
You know. Tapos makikita mo pala, you start noticing it on the road when you're driving.
Right.
Last night, literally, there's at least four cars that I saw that were like vroom, 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 going 100 miles an hour, zigzagging everywhere.
Because they're trying to catch some
I don't know.
deadline.
I don't know. And there's people that you can see on the road that when they're driving, they just look like they're depressed as hell. They're like, what the hell?
Maybe they're not on vacation, right? But maybe they're in the middle of work.
Okay, there's no way they're not on vacation if they're driving a van filled with people and then there's like a cargo box on top.
Mm,
So
got
they're
it.
on vacation.
You're right.
You know,
Yeah. But you think about vacation, and then you start. There are a couple of kind. I used to travel.
right?
There was a producer, the former producer of one of the shows that I was working at before was like that. We
Mhm.
ended up visiting Hong Kong, and she was like, you know what, I can't just like stand around here and not do anything. We have to plan our day, make the most of it. We never know when we're gonna come back here again. So
Right.
it's like make the most of it. For me, make the most of it is like choose a coffee shop and sit.
There's nothing wrong with making the most of it, and you should, but allow yourself to like relax as well, right?
There are also like travel agencies that will say like, see, on this like package you only get to visit 3 sites, but on this
Right.
package you get to visit 5 sites, 6 sites. So like you get the most of it, but when you're there you're like 15 minutes, okay, gotta go.
Yeah. And then that's the exact same thing. The travel agents will be like, okay, yeah, there's these four places that you can visit, but you only have
Mm-mm,
what, 3 days to visit all these places, or maybe two
mm-mm,
days. So that
mm-mm.
means you're literally, like you said, you go there, look around. Okay, let's go.
Standard I think is 3 days 2 nights.
Right. I mean, it's what's the point of going on vacation if you're going to do that? You're always worried about where you're going to go.
Dagan has been inviting to go to Bohol, or whoever,
There you
right?
go,
And
man.
and then I'm like, yeah, but if I only have 2 or 3 days, that's not enough. I gotta stay there for
So
a week,
what? So
a
what if you
month.
have 2 days?
no. But what I'm saying is that's my attitude about it. It's like it's not worth it for me. I'm just going to get stressed. It's just going to like go over me.
And that's the point. But
Nah.
you can turn a weekend into an amazing weekend by not filling it with too many things that you're doing, because you should be going to a place on vacation. Okay, I'll do this. I can't do that. Then I'll come back next time. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get shit for this. Okay, because not everybody has the capability of coming back or going on vacation again the following year or whatever. Understandable, but enjoy it while it's there. Don't overfill it. Right.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you got to be careful about making the most of it. It's a really careful balance between making the most of it and running around like a headless chicken, not knowing
Right.
what to do.
Right. I've always thought that the best part about vacation is trying to figure out what to do, which means you're enjoying yourself, you know, because you're like, oh, so what are we gonna do today? You know what I mean? That's the whole
Yeah.
point of vacation, and having that kind of attitude
Yeah.
when you're on vacation, it's like telling yourself, like, okay, you're a little bit relaxed, you're not as stressed. Cool. So what are we gonna
So
do?
so here I am telling you that I'm not gonna go to Bohol or any province unless I know that I can stay there comfortably for a week.
Oh, that's so ridiculous, man.
But a while ago,
Yeah.
on our way here, and this is what I wanted to tell you, Bala, like my little explanation on why I got here. What you were asking me, like, oh, if my hair was all messed up or whatever, and
Yeah. Yeah.
we got here. So I got here on time, but sort of at a cost because I didn't really get to sort of wash up. I smell like
The streets.
barbecue barbecue
Right.
because we went over to the Talipapa, Palenque, like that, and we're like, Tin
Right.
wanted to get some barbecue, wanted to get her barbecue on.
Right.
So we went ahead and did that. And this will segue back to Dagan again because
Oh, look at that.
we were at the barbecuehan a while ago, right?
It's just not fair.
Is that not disgusting? It's too is it too raw for you?
No,
What?
that looks amazing. And then you're gonna grill it.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Esau.
So I took these photos just for you today, and I was like, you know what would be perfect with this isaw and everything else that we're cooking at this little stall on the side of the street. This is a ulo ng
Yeah, I'll
head.
pass on that.
But yeah, I took these photos thinking that I would show it on the podcast, right? And I was like, you
Right.
know what would be perfect right beside this grill? Ocean, dagat, which
Oh,
is what
yeah,
Dagan always
absolutely.
shares with us, right? his
Yeah.
his beer, his red horse, and his isaw or whatever it is that he's eating with a stick, and the ocean right beside. So I was like,
Yeah.
ah. And
Did you
then
see did you see his vlog about spending $1 for an afternoon snack? I'm like thinking to myself, oh my god, that's the life.
yeah, like a daily. I think he did a daily vlog. It's
Yeah.
what it's called. This
Anyway,
one I
go ahead.
wanted to share just to show off my sort of photography skills. There's a drone flying up there, and then a bird
Nice.
right underneath. So somebody owns a drone and
Yeah.
decided to fly it. Anything else on this photos? And yeah, here you go. That's
There you
the
go.
Isaw on the road right beside, and a
Yeah.
little moon and some. I don't know how legal those high-rise floors are up there, but
Right.
looks good on camera with all those with all those electricity wires, phone
Right.
cables, and everything.
Right.
That's it. That's all I got for as far as sharing my day today is
Well,
concerned.
I mean, I was like I was just saying though. I mean, the idea of people going on vacation and just being stressed out, it's insane. The whole idea of vacation is just relax. And you know what? One thing I noticed, for some reason during a vacation, more and more Karens are coming out.
Hmm.
You notice more and more Karens.
Another thing to think about though, your phone. Well, but cameras on the phone, or
Right.
even if you had an SLR camera, right? or like
Right.
a dedicated camera to take pictures.
Right.
It's like here I am stressing over like what photos am I going to take of this beautiful vacation, and I'm stressing over the photos. And then if I leave the camera at home, I'm stressed that I don't have a camera just in case there is a photo to take.
Exactly. Exactly. It's insane. Speaking of that, but let me, if I can share real quick, just one picture of like what we did last night, walking around the boardwalk. I took a picture of the wife and the daughter. Can you see that?
It's loading. Oh, nice.
All right. I mean, last night the view outside was just absolutely amazing. You know, the moon glaring above this over the clouds with the ocean. It was nice. It was pretty. You know.
You know what's stressing me out? I just realized we haven't explained why we're titling today's show "Are You Proud to Be Filipino?"
Yes. Yeah. 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 So can we talk about that?
Yeah, let's do it before we run out of time.
Yeah. So you sent over this video with Roberto on it, and he pointed out a lot of good things about it. Do you have that video by any chance?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I should set it up.
So basically, are you proud of it? It begs to differ, or it makes you ask the question: Are you a proud Filipino?
Mhm.
Because, and I mean this, and I ask this to the individual Filipinos out there, including myself. Really, go ahead and play
Mm.
this.
Oh,
Politics or even movies can polarize people. It can cause arguments and it can cause a lot of discord.
can you hear it?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
But there's one thing I notice people will just sit down and just share a meal. And I think that's a very beautiful thing. And that's something that I want to highlight with my advocacy. The Philippines is seen through our cuisine, and that we should also be, I wouldn't say it's not self flagellation, but then more of we should learn to be proud. Because when I talk to a lot of Filipinos, they tend to put down their own things, their cuisine, their heritage, everything. So I thought
and that's exactly
that's
the
not
point of why I
right, you
wanted to
know?
talk.
I mean,
That's exactly the point of why I wanted to talk about it. You know, is it true? Do you find this true to the number of Filipinos that you talk to, or whatnot, or
What
is
I
it
wanted
some?
to first ask and put on the table is that
Yeah,
false humility of the Filipino. False humility meaning, we're just putting ourselves down just so that we don't look like we're trying to,
yeah.
nagbubuhat ng
I
sarili
know what you're
nating
saying.
bang.
Not overdo it, or parang hindi magmamayabang, so to speak, right?
Mm.
I don't know. That's the thing, though. You know, I have met quite a number of Filipinos who are either self-depreciating or putting themselves down as a culture because maybe they're feeling inferior, or they have their set inferior mentality
I don't know
as a
how true
Filipino.
this is. Right. I don't know how true this is, but somebody used to tell me I should give credit to one of my theater arts mentors, Ben Cervantes, used to tell me that
Mm,
it's the colonial mentality. I don't know how true or how right that is, but I think I understand what he's saying. That it's been ingrained in us for like 300 years that we are
right,
inferior, and then there's always a better culture above us, whether that's right or wrong. It's just this attitude that we are second class citizens even
right,
now in our own country.
right.
Maybe.
That's actually a very good point. You know, I mean, you hit a nail on the you hit
From
the nail on the head right there. That
just a
even
quick
though,
one,
sorry, go ahead.
Spanish, there's Japanese that came in, right? And
Right.
then there's also
The
Americans.
Americans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So in a way, maybe it is in the Philippines itself that you're feeling inferior in your own country, just because it's been colonized by all these other cultures so many times already. But why, as an individual, would you put that on yourself, though?
I'll tell you a little experience when I was in Cebu.
Oh,
Oh, nasa Manila ka na. Like, don't you want to just live in Manila? Why do you want to live in Cebu? I don't
right,
know if they were asking that because they didn't welcome me,
right,
but the line of questioning almost seemed like isn't it nicer in Manila? Hindi ba mas maganda sa Manila? Isn't it nicer in Manila? Why would you choose to be in Cebu? And I'm like, are you kidding me? There's a
Right.
beach right there. There's SM right there. I can go
Right.
diving and watch a movie on the same day, which is something that I could never do in Manila.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just everything that I wanted to do was like right there. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they were being insecure about it or false humility. Ikaw, anong tingin mo? We were watching, and I'll let Tin in on what we're
Right.
talking about. We're talking about Roberto's video here. Nakita mo na ba to? Ano nangyari? Hey, I'll play a little bit of the video. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the other countries near us, and they're very proud of what they have, but we always are self-deprecating. We tend to put down what we have here. And I thought, maybe this is my way of changing the tide in my own small way. I can help people realize that, hey, you're all right. And there's nothing to be ashamed about that. You're different, that's okay. Because you're a Filipino.
So yun yung tinatanong ni Jason. Like,
But I mean, are Filipinos feeling that way though? Really? I mean, in my experience, I have actually met quite a number of Filipinos that do feel that way.
parang ikinahihiya ang Filipino?
Oo.
Dinadown ba natin yung sarili natin? Ano bang?
Hindi naman sa kinakahiya, pero inferiority complex, like you said.
Yeah, may times. Kasi parang hindi umaahon. Parang ganun yung iba.
Well, baka iba namang ano yan. Yung ibig mo ba sabihin yung binigyan na ng government subsidy, may binigay na tapos
Wala pa rin pusad.
hindi pa rin umuusad at ibebenta pa. Bitas bibili ng karaoke.
Ibang,
Iba na.
ibang ano naman yun, you know?
Hindi, pero
Because
pag
Filipino.
pero pag may foreigner ba? Pag
Ah.
kita may foreigner dito.
Oh.
Ito si Tin hindi ganun eh. I don't think hindi makaka-relate to. But like when sila Dagan were here, when you met
Oh.
the foreigners, hindi ka naman di ba like, oh, pasensya na, ano lang dito, parang ganyan.
Marunong naman ako makasalamu kahit anong ano.
Oo. Pero meron kasi mga, siguro pinag-usapan namin, meron kasi mga Pinoy na hindi proud.
Yeah, kasi kinakahiya nila na hindi sila marunong makisalamuha sa ibang country.
I think she has a point there.
What's that?
Na ikinahihiya kasi the person, the Filipino,
Mm-hmm.
is having a hard time na, ano yung word mo?
Kinakahiya na
Nakikisalamuha?
hindi nila kayang makisalamuha sa ibang
Doesn't know how to converse with a foreigner, which makes that Filipino feel inferior.
So it's like a communication thing. Well,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be though, you know? I mean,
Or
naintindihan ko yung sinasabi
hindi-
mo. Pero,
or hindi nakikibagay doon sa position. Like, what do you call that? Yung buhay nila sa buhay natin.
Ako, I kind of felt that way though when sila Dagan were in BGC and then we
Right.
were looking for the karinderya. I was the one that was saying, "Are you sure this is what you want to eat?" Because
Right,
that's
right.
just like leftover Bicol Express, and there's not even any bulalo, which is what we were really looking for. Naubusan na kami ng bulalo. So ako mismo, I was feeling a little sort of inferior or embarrassed that it wasn't even my karinderya, right? Pero parang
maybe it's because
nakakahiya ba?
siguro yun siguro eh. So now because of that kind of mentality, is it justified or natural to even feel that way as a Filipino?
No, I don't think so. It's not.
You know,
Syempre, it's not.
because of the complexity of how it is that we're raised itself, that we're kind of getting old, or everywhere else we're thinking that okay,
This is the way I see it. There's like normal, right? Whatever
Right.
that normal might be, where you're not affected by foreigners or not. Parang ganon. Sabi na natin, let's say Jose Rizal level, maybe, right?
right,
There's some cultures naman or some individuals that feeling naman nila sobrang superior sila, which is not where we're at. I think we're just a little under normal in a sense.
right.
I think majority of Filipinos are just a little under the Jose Rizal sort of level, but not toxic level that's sobrang below or sobrang above. You know what I mean? So if
Right.
we are just a little under normal, I think we're still within the normal range and not toxic negative or toxic positive about our culture. That's
Right.
my little opinion about what I feel about going on. I mean, it's a bit self-deprecating and then it's a bit negative again because of colonialization, 300 years of Spanish rule and that kind of thing. But I think it's healthier. It could be worse, is what I'm saying. It could be worse. We're just somewhere still within the range of being normal, I
So,
think.
as a Filipino with that kind of mentality, though, I mean, one thing that I've also noticed in certain situation where it might, in most situation where a bad thing happens,
Mhm.
the personal level supersedes the cultural.
Mm.
Parang
Mm,
nangunguna yung personal mong pag-iisip or feeling as opposed na yung because of your culture.
do you
Here's a
ever
good
feel
example, if I can. Okay.
Mm.
Before I lose my train of thought here, I apologize. So I don't know if I'm sure you heard about these guys, these divers.
Mhm.
You've seen this, right? In 2020 Olympics.
mm,
Have you? Do you remember these two?
no, 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 not this particular video. Go ahead, play a little bit.
Whoa.
Mm,
They both got zeros because their dive was just, as you can
Yeah.
see, right? Um, Let me forward it a little bit. Here's another guy, another Filipino, the second guy.
oh, they're both Filipino.
Right. They're representing the Philippines in the Olympics.
Oh my gosh, I never heard or saw this.
Yeah. Their dives were just absolutely horrendous, to be honest with you. That they
Okay,
literally both got zeros.
okay.
Aw.
Listen to what they're saying.
Can you make it
I'm
louder?
not sure I could hear it. They were just saying
Okay.
that they were nervous.
Yeah.
They're nervous. Tapos sana ang sabi, may nagsabi, I don't know who said it. Sana hindi na ako pumunta. Nakakahiya.
Oh,
Oh,
You know what I mean?
kasi dun sa ginawa niya.
wow!
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Exactly. So but now this was in 2020, I believe. Now,
Mm.
I understand that this is what I mean, where your personal emotions, I guess, supersedes your
Mhm.
cultural or your belief of your own culture because of something bad that might happen. You know,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sure it questions that now it questions them being they're questioning themselves
Mm.
about being Filipinos and all
Mm.
that stuff. I might be wrong, but that was kind of disappointing having to hear something like that, because again it's depreciation because it's not
Mm.
like doesn't make them bad Filipinos. I mean, it doesn't make them anyone any more or less. They should have been proud of what they did no matter what.
Mm.
It's
Um,
an achievement to be on that stage. But
exactly. But
one
the
thing
stage won, obviously.
I want to make sure to at least just say this though, a little experience that I have about like Filipino athletes, the ones that
Hmm.
I know,
Hmm.
it's so expensive for them. It's like even if you're part of the Philippine team, which is
Right.
something to be proud of, it's an achievement in itself.
Right.
What I hear is that the government doesn't seem to be helping out, our own athletes.
Mm.
Is
So
that so?
yeah, a lot of everything that you have to do, like all the practices, the trips,
Mm,
board, lodging, food, everything you
mm.
still have to pay for. And the only time that they'll really like give you kind of money,
Mhm.
If you win,
monetary financial support is if you win.
yeah, that's just horrible. It's horrible. I mean, how can that be in any way worth it for you
Crazy.
to represent your own country? You
May
know?
Crazy.
isang
As in they're literally just doing it for the love of it practically.
Right. Right. I mean,
yeah.
it shouldn't be
May
the
ito
case, though. I mean, no matter what country you're representing, if you're gonna go into that stage, you should be able. Good morning. All right. Um, you should be able to just be proud about it. You know. Now,
Yeah,
those two guys, granted, their performance was way, way under par. They should have been proud because being able to make it to that stage, I'm sure they were good.
yeah.
But the stage just superseded their own nervousness.
experience. It
Yeah.
boils down to experience. We don't have
Right.
enough experience, support.
Mm.
And I think it's also I don't know if it's part of our culture or what. I think it makes our culture good, good and bad. I mean, it has its own, pluses and minuses, but it's not ingrained in us.
One of the biggest things that I notice about Filipinos, though, they tend to, when I've had this personal conversation with Filipinos one on one, okay, they tend to always compare themselves to other cultures.
Hold that thought. I've been meaning to ask you, when you see your family on vacation, does it ever
Right.
become an issue like, oh, we're a Filipino family? Or does anyone ever ask you, do you ever feel embarrassed that you're a Filipino family? Does that
No,
ever become an issue?
no, I'm very okay. Um, I'm very fortunate and lucky that my kids and my wife and me have grown together to have a more down to earth mentality.
Mm.
Mm,
Culture, race, color, language, barriers, they're not something that's going to be a grievance to our day-to-day living,
Mm.
you know. Actually, kami pa ang lumalapit sa mga Pilipinos na nakikita namin na with a smiley face, all the, hey, how you doing? And then we're the one that's actually getting, for the most part, with all honesty, like a kind of like a rude response. Oh, they're like, oh, hi.
mm,
Sa totoo lang, I'm not even gonna lie. In most cases that we approach a Filipino for help for anything,
mm.
we turn out looking like the jerk offs.
Yeah,
Ang
I'm not
feeling
surprised
na
you're saying
yeah,
that.
ang feeling ng mga sinasabi nila parang there was that experience, like I said, at one store that I went to. Akala siguro nila hindi ako Pilipino. Sinabi ba naman, ano ba naman yan?
Mm.
Nakaka, what is this? How do you say in Tagalog when you're bothering somebody?
Nakakaasar, nakakaistorbo.
That's it. Estorbo. Nakakistorbo naman ito. And like whispered it to herself.
Mm,
Like, after she took me to where I needed help for, I just said, oh, manang, thank you, salamat.
mm, mm, mm.
And then she just looked at me and like walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of, I don't think that, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, the personal experience that we've had. In most cases, Filipinos tend to just compare themselves. Here,
Mm-mm.
the most annoying part, not exactly comparing themselves to other cultures, but comparing themselves too much to fellow Filipinos.
That's why we became friends. Again, I'd come up to like four or five other, you know, Filipinos in our high school, and then you were practically the only one that was like, "Uy, musta?" Everybody else was like,
I love how you do the duck face, man.
yeah, they do that Zoolander look, like.
Right, right.
Next topic na.
So I'm distracted here by ano yan?
May bago tayong chika.
Bagong
Oh.
chismis na naman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
ano naman
sige.
yan?
Let's wrap it up with a little chismis before we go.
Okay.
Are we good with being Filipino?
Yeah,
We
are
got
we good
a
at being Filipino?
Filipino celebrity chismis here.
Okay, can I just say one last thing about this? If you're being
Sure.
Filipino, just be nice to each other. Seriously. I mean, why do you have to be so rude? I'm not saying this to Filipinos in the Philippines, okay? I'm saying this to Filipinos everywhere else in the country or the world. Be nice to your fellow Filipinos. I'm sorry. In my personal experience, there have been too many Filipinos that I have encountered that are just absolutely rude or snobbish.
To each other.
To each other. Don't be fake and just be nice. Nothing wrong with doing that. Okay.
I think that's the crazy dynamic that we need to look into somehow. It's like, why are we so parang racist to each other?
Right.
To our fellow Filipinos.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Okay, let's wrap this up with a little bit
Okay.
of celebrity news. See what we got going on here.
Okay, what's going on here?
Yeah. Remember Kim
Sian?
Chuanji and Liam?
Oh, ano
Oh
to?
my
Ano to?
God.
Ano to?
Diba 12 years sila?
Sorry.
Kaka-break lang after 6 to 3 months.
Sorry.
So-
I keep
I got it.
messing up
I got
the. Okay.
Yeah. 3 months ago. And then
Wait,
now,
wait,
Sian Lim and Iris Lee ikakasal na sa New
wait lang,
York.
wait lang, wait lang. Too fast, too fast, too
Too
fast.
fast.
Sino yung 12 years?
Kim Chu,
Kim Chu
12 years relationship.
with whom? With whom?
With Sian Lim.
Oh, so ito yung
God.
boyfriend. After 12 years, nag-break sila. Ngayon the boyfriend.
After 3 months.
Wait. After 12 years, nag-break sila.
Hold
Tapos
on.
after,
Hold on. After
Exact-
3 months, after
exactly.
12 years with Kim Chu,
Together.
Yun nga.
and then 3 months later, he's engaged to this girl.
Engaged with Iris Lee.
I call BS. He's had this thing before.
Oh my
No way.
God.
No way.
Nung 12 years na yun, hindi sila naging fiancé. Engaged?
Wala.
Hindi sila engaged.
Wala.
12 years
12
together lang.
years, yeah.
Ito, after 3 months,
Ikakasal na. Oh my God.
maybe once
Tapos
you know,
sa New
you
York
know.
pa. Sino tong Iris Lee? Artista din yan?
Hindi ko siya kakala.
Okay, no. He's had an
I
affair
think
with this woman.
classmate niya.
Meron matagal na sila siguro
Yeah.
MU.
Yeah.
Pwede.
Yeah, pero sa 12 years, dapat di mo na pinagtagal yung relationship kung lolokohin mo lang. Diba?
Lulukuhin.
Yeah.
Bakit di siya nagloko?
Cheater eh. Cheater tong si Sian Lim eh.
Si Timo, he had ang matagal ng karelasyon itong babae siguro.
Yeah.
Tapos sa New York pa. So siguro taga New York itong babae.
Yeah.
Diba?
God. Oo.
Wala tayong pakialam.
Yeah, but controversy lang. Sasabayan lang naman natin.
That's the thing. If we're celebrities, can you imagine? Mag-break kayo, makipag-on ka with someone else, like someone is going to talk about it, like on a
Right.
podcast like this. Buti na lang, di tayo ganyan kasikat.
Yeah.
Can you
So-
imagine?
Kung totoo, nandito ko sa sulok ng corner. Tingnan mo.
Like otherwise, nobody would care. Like if somebody broke up with someone and then I went with, after 3 months and got married, it's like,
No.
Isn't
You know what's questionable about this is because if he has that history, he's hooked up with this girl a long time ago. No way after 3 months. And she's a New Yorker. Unless, no. I don't buy it. So okay.
next episode, you're gonna be still on the road. You're still gonna be on the road, or
Yeah. I'm gonna be on the road the whole week.
wow. So is finding good Wi-Fi part of the schedule? I hope so.
Well, I did. It just as long as their Wi-Fi. I mean, everything's working out right now. There hasn't been a
Sun-
problem, right?
Sunday today. Next episode will be
Tomorrow, Monday.
Monday
Yeah,
morning.
Yeah.
Monday night for me, Tuesday morning for you.
Hey.
Oh no. So then that's Tuesday, Wednesday for me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monday night for you. That's right. Yeah, because we're also planning our deliveries. We're working
Yeah.
around our podcast schedule.
Okay.
Hanggang Tagaytay tayo.
Yun nga, if only mobile data was strong enough to do podcasts, man, we'd
I
do
know,
the
right?
podcast on the road.
So to cap it off, today, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Listen, if you're on vacation, just don't be stressed. Just relax, man. Calm down.
Mm.
Masyado kayong hot eh. Kaya nga tawag vacation,
But-
di ba?
Are you guys talking to each other, or is just everybody just sleeping and you're driving?
No. We're talking. I mean, there's parts where people are sleeping. Obviously,
Yeah,
that's
you get
always
tired.
gonna happen. But obviously,
Mm.
we're talking to each other. There's some pretty interesting conversations that need not to be discussed.
Wow,
Yeah.
Oh.
that's
you,
a lot.
You learn a lot about how your kids grow, how their
Mhm.
train of thoughts has grown. Also, there's some, a lot of fun moments hanging out with the toddler as well. So,
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. The
Yeah.
fact that you guys are all suffering together. 10 hours on the road. How many hours?
Yeah.
14 total?
14. We have 4 more hours today, so which is not that bad to Orlando. We should be checking in about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then see what else. We don't have anything planned today. Today's Sunday. There's no major plans today or tomorrow, so it's a free day where if you want to go swimming, go swimming. If you want to go play tennis, go play tennis. If you want to go walk around, walk around.
Yeah.
Sana
Yeah.
all may time.
Don't be rushing because you'll get there. Safety
Yeah.
first.
Even if it's only a 2-day getaway, learn to just relax, man.
One last thing before I forget to mention, this
Yeah.
week coming up Sunday today, it's already you could already feel it. People are all gearing up
Yeah.
here in the Philippines. Holy Week this week.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, it's bigger than Christmas. People prepare for it
Yeah. I
just like
can't even imagine.
Christmas. So it's a whole week affair. It's a
Mm.
religious thing, really. Well, so is Christmas, I guess. But this Holy Week thing, Semana Santo ba ang tawag?
Ano?
Is that
Holy
what
Week.
Holy Week?
Mana Santo,
Holy,
para kang nagsugal ah.
no, what is it called? Holy
Yeah,
Week,
Semana
Semana Santo
Yeah,
in
Semana Santa.
Semana Santa. Anyway, it's where everybody goes home on vacation, and
Traffic, more deliveries.
no traffic in Metro Manila. More traffic on the toll gates and on the roads to the provinces. We're gonna try to do some delivery, so watch out for those delivery vlogs as we sort of baptize ourselves on the road again.
Nice. Well, there you go. You just got to kick it, you know?
Yeah.
And what else? Yun, we'll see if we have any Holy Week stories. But basically,
Oh, alam ko na. You remember the Santo here in sa Holy Week?
Mm.
Pwede natin yun isama dito sa topic natin next. Next topic niyo.
mga santo.
Oh, yung mga nagsusugat-sugat.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Not really. Natalsikan na ako ng ganun minsan.
Oh my God.
No thanks.
It's not blood eh.
It is.
It's not blood. It's a food color.
Food coloring lang yon.
Yeah.
Well.
Yo.
Ilagay dun sa metal.
Hindi, yung iba,
No,
totoo.
It's not true. It's not true.
Okay. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in again. Listen, I appreciate you whatchamacallit, taking the time to listen to this ridiculous thing that we're trying to do here. I am
So,
traveling this week, so might be a good Wi-Fi or not. We'll see.
It's very weird hearing you sort of like talk softly like that. Like you
Yeah.
can't like get into an argument.
Because it's so
Don't be
echoey if I talk
shy.
loud.
Come on, Jason, don't be shy. Like let it
Be
out.
confident.
Where's your confidence?
I'm maxed out with confidence right now. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in again. Next episode is coming up on
Paano
Monday
pala pag
morning
may
Eastern
pants ka
Standard Time,
nandyan?
or Monday night, and then Tuesday morning.
Send us some photos. It's weird talking about your vacation without
I
your
will. I'll
family
send something.
photos,
I'll
man.
send some stuff. Anyway. All right, guys. Again, this is The Flip Side with Jay and Noel. My name is Jay.
Name's Noel and
I'll
Tim
catch you
here.
guys later.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah,
Bye,
on the
Tim.
flip side,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Oh, what? I'm supposed to. I'm so sorry. I gotta do the extras till I forget. Catch us on the next episode, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Philippines. This is The Flip Side with Jay and Noel.